Right, so I missed the England game last night, but I've heard the result and I'm going to discuss that. We got a 0-0 against Germany. Now, certain players like Ruben Loftus-Cheek and Jordan Pickford played really, really well, and certain players were missing. I'll be really annoyed if those six players, who, including Drinkwater and Harry Kane, Harry Kane and AD are allegedly injured, but Drinkwater is fit enough to play for Chelsea, chooses not to play for England. So, if players are going to snub the country, and then they want to go and they whinge about not going to the World Cup, well, there's your reason why. But we've got a 0-0 moving forward. We've got Brazil next. Now, from everything I've read and everything I've read on the internet and in the newspapers and seen on the match and Football Focus, the result was positive. The moves made were positive. But Southgate is actually, when it comes all down to seriousness, in the qualifying campaign, he relied that we weren't great, and certain players have not performed league form, and Joe Hart doesn't even look like international quality anymore. And England managers have a habit of being far too loyal for players who are just not up to scratch at that level. And I'm not knocking professional footballers whatever level they play at, but if they're not performing or doing as well as they could, or taking it, so Southgate's got to actually have plan A, plan B, plan C, and maybe plan C, plan D might be let's take a lot of the younger players. International teams won't have done their homework on them necessarily, won't necessarily know much about them. And then in tournament football, you need to have that ace card up your sleeve to use. So there are options open to Southgate and co. The result was a 0-0. We didn't lose. From what I hear, it was not as bad or dire as the Lithuania or other games we played where I was just falling asleep basically. So if you look at the qualifying campaign, you want to have a highlight reel of the qualifying campaign. You take the goals out of it, it is therapeutic for insomnia, and curing it, because we pass it around to you. I'm not going to go into how lackluster England have been over the last couple of years on Southgate. He is far too much risk averse. He needs to be more ruthless as a manager. When players aren't performing, drop them. Don't be loyal. He needs to have more ideas management wise about, okay, let's have a plan B, let's have a plan C, let's have a look at other formations, other tactics, other players. He's far too rigid. He's far too negative or conservative. We need to think outside the box more. A lot. I'm not saying Southgate is a bad manager and he doesn't get on with the players, but he's too loyal to some of them. Joe Hart, just put that one out there. I'm just going to keep my views on Joe Hart's form. They're well known, but keep the video short. He wasn't picked last night. He wasn't in the squad as far as I was aware. So maybe he's clicked on to the fans' response and how the player is playing. You cannot take a guy for a crucial position like that who is not keeping the ball out the net. He's the worst performing English goalkeeper in the Premier League for shot save percentage. He's the worst. There's a reason why his team are in the bottom three. Part of that is to do with keeping the ball out the net. And there are better, younger, fitter goalkeepers ahead of him who've been at their clubs for a while and have been given confidence to stay. He's out on loan. He's not even a full-timer at the club he's at. So the club he's contracted to don't want him, clearly. They just can't also sell him because he's not performing well enough. He should be out there trying to prove Pep Guardiola wrong that, I should be your number one. Who you've replaced me with is not good enough. But he's just not even doing that. I don't know what's happening at West Ham, but I don't think he's the guy for the job, personally. He didn't do well abroad, so you've got to look at his mentality, his training regime, all sorts of things. He might have changed something very, very simple, but his attitude's got to change as well. He's made a lot of money doing his Head and Shoulders adverts. Maybe he should have concentrated playing on football, mate. I get a bit wary when sportsmen get signed up to these stupid ad campaigns when they're still playing. Once they've retired and they're still a public figure and still very vitally important, fine. Nico Rosberg has done a drink driving awareness Christmas poster that I've seen up and advertising campaign saying don't drink and drive. He's recently won the title in the competition he performs in, the F1. He's in the public consciousness. He's also a well-known figure. Bang. He doesn't have to, sometimes that's important. I think when you're getting these sponsorship deals. You shouldn't do all the stupid adverts all the time because that can be distracting. But anyway, that's another thing. So Southgate chose some new faces tonight, and they performed, and probably outperformed the regulars. Some of the regulars don't transfer their league for international football. But anyway, but we got a 0-0. Things to build on. Brazil next, and Brazil is a game I will be watching, and that's going to be a much of different test, far different test. End of the day, it honestly boils down to concentration, working out, okay, what is the weak link of the Brazil side? And that's normally their defence and their goalkeeper. That's the weak link in the Brazil side. So, but also, both sides are very good at counter-attacking. So that could be end-to-end, counter-attack to counter-attack. Instead of like slow build-up play, it could be just mental end-to-end stuff, which is what I like to see. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. I'll have some more videos for you later. I'm going to an ice hockey game tonight. Again, another Saturday game. A lot of them this season. Very weird. I'll have another video for you later on. And obviously tomorrow's a Remembrance Sunday, so, well, you probably with pride. And I'll have another video for you soon.